work over entertainment. Meanwhile, everything you do becomes the property of global corporate elites who own the data. And the world has become, they say, data is the new oil, data is the new gold, data is the new platinum. So what is the vaccine they're offering us? It is a computer-programmed theoretical construct made into an RNA vaccine that they implant into the cell because it's cheap to make. It can be designed around any possible virus you could imagine. So as soon as this problem, the fact of the matter is, if Eden is correct, Mike Eden, former scientific advisor, a chief scientific advisor of Pfizer, if he's correct, and if Ioannidis is correct, if the leading experts in the world are correct on the field, but they're all called conspiracy theorists nowadays, but they happen to be the leading experts, if they are correct, the epidemic was over in June. And if the epidemic was over in June, the epidemic of testing has produced the results we've got today. The epidemic of fear, the epidemic of lockdown, that's what's produced the deaths at the moment. And of course, they can up them and down them. I was saying, people are asking me, oh, we're going to go into tier 3 in London next week. I don't know. I fear for the worst. Simply because I think it's true that in London, there is a significant skepticism. People might say, okay, good, they made the vaccine, but you take it first. I'll take it when I see what happens to you. I don't want to take it myself yet. Let's just have a little wait. Even though William Shakespeare took it, you know, second man to take it, William Shakespeare. I think the Queen's going to take it on Christmas Day in front of the whole population of the country, and Prince Philip will take it. You know, I'm sure they will. I'm sure they'll all get the real vaccine and take it. But you see, the problem is this. In order to create the atmosphere necessary for the population to say, give us the vaccine, give us the vaccine, give us the vaccine, they have to make people scared. They have to make us live in fear. And that, of course, is why they may do another lockdown. Not because the lockdown is any good. They know it'll in fact destroy the economy again. But you see, they may do it. Nevertheless, I don't know. I hope to God they don't. But in Germany, they're doing it over Christmas. Lunatics. And in Germany, there have been no additional deaths in the entire year in Germany. It's madness. But it reflects the power of the pharma industry. By the way, the man who invented the test, Christian Drosten. You know, there's a fund, it's farcical, there's a fund now which you can put into. And it's presently, yesterday it was at £40,000 to give to Christian Drosten if he can prove that his test works. His own test. And yet he's completely silent, he hides away. He says, I'm being threatened, I'm being threatened. What he's being threatened with is the fact he's been lying all along. And he's a charlatan. And they believe the charlatan. And what we are experiencing with this mask wearing, with this hysteria, with the lockdown, with governments demanding you take vaccines, what we're experiencing is the destruction of reason, the destruction of logic, the destruction of rationality. We have a world turned literally insane, carrying out practices that are insane.